Welcome. Today's lesson is on exponents, which are sometimes referred to as indices. Now, exponents are a way to do multiple multiplication. For instance, if I gave you 5 times 5 times 5, multiply together, that's 125. But a lot of times mathematicians want a way to write this in a little more compact form before we actually find out what its solution is. We use what's called an exponent or an indice. In other words, the number that we're multiplying together multiple times is called our base. So I have a base of 5, and then what I do is I find out or take how many I'm multiplying together. So there's 1, 2, 3, and I put that as a smaller number up to the top right. That's called the exponent or indice or index. Okay, and 5 to the third exponent just means 5 times itself 3 times, or 5 times 5 times 5, which is 125. So remember, this bottom number is called the base. This is the index or the exponent or indice, but it's the exponent, and it just tells us how many times we're multiplying this number by itself. So you might be given situations where you have a 10 times 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 a 10. And see, that's a lot of 10s to write out. It would be much easier if we just wrote 10 to the, and then we count the 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 to the 7th power. Sometimes that's called the power as well. 10 raised to the 7th power. So just want to emphasize that sometimes called the power, or 10 to the 7th power. And we just end up with all these 10s multiplied together, which, by the way, is just really technically 7 zeros. So it's going to be, what is that one? 10 million is what we're going to go out to. So hopefully these simple simple exponents or indices make sense to you. Just remember that it's multiple multiplication. And so if you're given 7 to the third power, you take the base and you take the exponent number of times. So you use the exponent to know how many times I'm taking 7. I'm taking 1 7, 2 7, 3 7s. I'm multiplying those 3 together to get a final answer. And I'm not sure what that is, so I'm going to quickly figure that out. 49 times 7, that's 63. That's 28. 28 plus 6 is 34, so that's 343. That should allow you to get the homework done. Have a good day.